College of Life and Environmental Sciences, Monday 13th of July 2026, 12:30 p.m. Today, we're coming to you from the grand halls of the University of Birmingham, an institution steeped in discovery and research since 1900. The University of Birmingham was the UK's first civic university, a place designed for everyone, not just the privileged few. Every one of our graduates today is part of that proud tradition of learning and achievement. Degree congregations at the University of Birmingham date back to 1901 and are held here in the Great Hall, right at the heart of our Edgbaston campus. Attended by nearly 30,000 graduates and guests each year, these events are the highlight of the university calendar and represent for many students the conclusion of their studies at Birmingham. Originally built as a cathedral to learning, the Great Hall never fails to impress our visitors. The building is Grade 2 listed, and it's really the details that make the space so special. It features a trompe-l'oeil domed ceiling located above its formal marble entrance. The entrance is bordered by archways that are designed to draw the eye towards the centre of the room. The music you can hear is being performed by our very own student musicians. They often perform versions of modern pop hits or songs with a Birmingham connection. As our graduands wait for the ceremony to start, this is a time for them to reflect on how far they've come. They may think back to the first lecture they attended in a packed lecture hall, making friendships that will last a lifetime. Maybe they're thinking back to their first eureka moment, when their chosen field of study finally clicked into place. Or perhaps they're thinking about late-night debates in the Guild, that group project that pushed them to their limits, or the spark of inspiration when they saw their research was really making an impact. Today, they close one chapter and open another. A degree from the University of Birmingham is more than just a name on a certificate. Our graduates are recognised by employers for their resilience, creativity, and dedication. Soon, they'll find many exciting opportunities waiting for them. A quick shout out to the staff, students and volunteers who have made this special day possible. We couldn't have done it without you. Also, a reminder to share your photos from today on social media. Make sure to tag our accounts so we can engage with your moment. The audience is a mixture of graduands who sit in the back of the hall and their loved ones who are seated near the stage. During the ceremony, the graduands will make their way up to the stage, accept their scroll, and be applauded by their families and fellow students. In the sea of formal robes in the ceremony, attendees may spot black gowns, red and green gowns, and possibly some other eye-catching colours. The black robes are worn by those graduating with their bachelor's and master's. Green and red robes are for those picking up a doctorate degree. To the families, friends and supporters watching from home today, your encouragement, pep talks and well-timed cups of tea have helped our graduates reach this day. Let's take a moment to appreciate the parents who still don't quite understand what their child studied but are immensely proud regardless. Well done, everyone. You've earned this celebration. Soon, our ceremony will begin. There's a degree of pomp and circumstance to the day that echoes back through the years. These rituals connect our graduands today to students from the very first British universities formed in the 13th century. This procession isn't just tradition for tradition's sake. It's the university's way of honouring the past, affirming the authority of scholarship, and marking the threshold our graduands are about to cross. Now it's time for the procession to start. Senior academics of the university are led into the Great Hall by two mace bearers and will sit on stage throughout the ceremony. There is a mace bearer at the front of the line and one at the back. The latter is called the Esquire Bedell. Both carry large silver maces that they put down on stage. This is a ceremonial kick-off to the day. The mace bearers are usually staff members from the university who have volunteered to take part. Row by row, the procession makes its way up to the stage, passing proud faces in the congregation, students in mortarboards, parents wiping away tears, tutors exchanging proud glances. A senior member of the university, such as the Chancellor or a Provost, will be the last to take their place. They'll stand before the attendees and declare the congregation open.
I declare the congregation open.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the University of Birmingham, and welcome to our Great Hall for this degree ceremony. My name is William Blotz, and I'm Head of College for Life and Environmental Sciences. And it's my privilege to welcome all of you, to welcome our graduands, those of you seated at the back of the hall who are about to become graduates, and to welcome friends, family, and supporters sitting in front of me and joining us online to share in this special occasion together. Today is a real celebration. It's a celebration not only of academic success, but also of commitment, of perseverance, and of personal growth. Graduands, as members of the School of Psychology, you have spent time immersed in your discipline. You've been exploring how and why people behave, how we think and how we perceive each other and the world around us, from questions of early development in children, to theoretical perspectives on cognition, to understanding brain function through new imaging techniques. We're celebrating that academic knowledge and that understanding today, but your journey may not always have been easy. And that's because achievement at this level rarely is. It is earned. It's earned. Earned through effort, earned through resilience, and earned through a willingness to learn from what doesn't go to plan. So I'm sure you will all have encountered demanding assessments, complex ideas, maybe moments when the next step was not immediately clear. But you found a way through by thinking carefully, by working purposefully, and by supporting one another. So you will have built not only your knowledge, but also your character and your confidence too. Many of you will be leaving formal education behind and readying yourselves to dive into or return to the so-called real world. We'd urge you not to lose the spark of curiosity, nurtured during your studies. To keep listening to a voice that says, is there more to this than meets the eye? To keep asking why, and to keep asking how, and to keep asking what if? And to keep seeking new knowledge, to gather evidence yourselves, to weigh arguments yourselves, and to always be opening to changing your own minds about the world around you. Universities are quite rightly esteemed places of learning, but they're also very special places because they're places where people with differing beliefs and languages and customs and interests and personalities meet, come together, exchange perspectives, and maybe form meaningful connections and friendships. And I'd say to you, those of you who are about to leave the university, do treasure those relationships and those friendships. They seem easy and effortless now, but they absolutely take effort over time. And that effort is hugely worthwhile because those friendships can form the basis of your future support network, the people who will sustain you in times of success and of challenge. So like the knowledge you've built here, those relationships can extend beyond the campus as long as you work at them. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank those who've played a crucial role in your achievements here. So behind me are just some of the academic members of staff, the university community who've encouraged your intellectual curiosity, your creativity, and inspired you to keep going. And you will have been inspired and supported by many others, your tutors and student support teams working behind the scenes also. So I'd like to invite everyone, please, just to give a round of applause to thank all who've supported our graduates today. Thank you. This is to warm up the clapping. And the next one is for the graduands at the back. So all of you at the back, sitting in front of me, closer to me, are your friends, family, your supporters, who I know are hugely proud of everything you've achieved. And you will all have a person, or those people, who had faith in you, who supported you, showed you kindness, and maybe without whom you wouldn't be here. So I'd like to ask the graduands, those of you at the back, to just stand up all together, please. All of you at the back, stand up. And to give a huge cheer for everyone in front of you for their support. A huge cheer and a round of applause. Thank you. That's very calm and well-behaved. We'll have to do better than that as we go. So, in a moment, you will come up onto the stage and our provost, Professor Nick Vaughan-Williams, will admit you to your degrees. That will be your moment, and when your name is read out, that will be your graduation. And for family and friends, that is your cue to make a lot of noise, please. So please be careful on the steps. Please give a big smile for the cameras. And don't forget to savour the moment. Class of 2026, congratulations.
I'm Andrew Welshman, Head of the School of Psychology, and it's really my great privilege to welcome you and to be able to congratulate each and every one of our graduands by name today. Provost and Vice Principal, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Provost and Vice Principal, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in their absence, to the degree for which they are to be presented.
Master in Science, Psychology and Psychological Practice, Isabella Baywen-Chappell. Olivia Clark. Abigail Cohen. Nishit Dawan Sultana. Emma Goodwin. Saeeda Hussain. Arya Kaur. Tilly Lipfriend. Alexandra Magda. Ella Malek. Jessica McIntosh Pugh. Elizabeth McKenna. Varun Mohan. Lara Grace Murphy. Olivia O'Dwyer. Eloise Oliver. Bianca Ozemena. Nifa Radcox. Mahanur Raja. Yasmin Razali. Georgina Reynolds. Muna Syed. Umrit Kaur Semi. Nafisa Shaheen. Emily Hannah Francesca Shaw. Alicia Shorters. Abigail Stewart. Danelsia Natifa Thompson. Juwaria Walimia. For psychology and psychological practice with a year abroad, Lucinda May Herrick. Natalia Pruchniski. Amber Jane Saunders. Jamie Whitworth. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Sabrina Odukede Omar. Amal Abdullah. Ingin Akar. Alice Adams. Anya Adafala. Atiya Ahmed. Yasir Ahmed. Fatima Akbari. Amnaha Akhtar. Sania Ali. Leila Ramin Kizi Alakiva. Lydia Allwood. Mulaji Bamu Anjong Chansung. Katie Arani Edwards. Tammy Jo Ariel. Millie Caitlin Avery. Jessica Louise Barnes. Zaina Shoaib Bashir. Kirat Basi. Hannah Bate. Hazaira Begum. Natalia Benchard. Rhea Bari. Jason Robert Birmingham. India Bowden. Tia Brace. Lottie Brown. Eleanor Burge. Sophie Alice Burke. Christiana Berman. Alia Kabi. Liam Cameron. Jenna Lee Campbell-Byrne. Isabella Carter. Emily Cawthorne. Ji Chung. Jing Chu Berry Chu. Tilia Cheecham. Isabella Kofi. Natalie Cooper. Lucy Crook. Molly Curtis. Grace Tamara Curtis. Ruby Dalloz. Kai Day. Rhea Desai. Emily Doherty. Nuha Donia. Cara Downs. Aoife Drum. Casey Eagles. Layla Eastwood. Lucy Edwards. Lucy Ellis. Adiyong Essien. Olivia Gill. Hannah Goldie. Martha Goodall. Daisy Green. Eleanor Greenacre. Rochelle Green. Sophie Green. Chloe Gummer. Amber Hallett. Zara Hack. Emily Hare. Eve Harris. Daisy Hartson. Noor Hassan. Sukaina Hassan. Ava Huntstetter. Abby Henderson. Ellie Holland. Joseph Holloway. Aoife Hope. Sam Horrocks. Jasmine Holt. Caitlin Hugo. Sean Holiat. Bethan Hunt. Amna Hussain. Iman Shaheen Hussain. Chinezi Hani Ibenchi. Olivia Idle. Hannah Ahmed Hisham Ismail. Leo Yema Arublin. Neve Jackson. Afia Jamal. Elizabeth Jennings. Khadija Kalim. Lucretia Kamandiapa. Umaira Katyal. Nambiha Kamzi. Isabel Kennelly. Thank you. Priya Kangura. Liliana Kilshaw. Sapphire King. Georgina Coe. Idil Kosak. Kajol Korotani. Ahemban Van Kaur. Jawad Kusabati. Yik Lam Lina Lam. Katie Lane. Anjali Lathia. Melissa Man Hay Lee. India Leslie. Emma Lissaman. Kai Yi Liu. How You Low. Isabel Loach. Dorinda Loco. Millie Long. Tia Mandan. Mia Mason. Inayu Mathi. Erin Grace Matheson Pinches. Lucy Matthews. Charlotte MacArthur. Amani Hasina Mehban. Amira Mia. Isra Mia. Krupa Mystery. Alina Mohammed. Anya Mojani. Amelia Morris. Sophie Ann Morris. Nia Jessica Moxon. Crystal Mugabe. Zara Nahim. Estelle Umi Liel Ndumbugbage Egba. Gulin Nawan. Eve Nielsen. Victoria Arlinda Singhi Dumbu. Alice Nunn. Grace O'Connor. Alexander Ogoric. Beth Ahara. Andrew Kingsley Opuni. Megan Palucci. Lara Parsons. Rebecca Parsons. Arti Paresh Patel. Hemini Patwa. Kalizia Lombe Pierce. Lily Pettigrew. Isabel Pridham. Missy Rahal. Roshni Rai. Divya Pearl Rao. Sama Ramsey. Andrea Rico Iratutangenya. Rosie Rimmer. Madeline Roberts. Emma Robinson. Florence Robinson. Isabel Rose. Beth Ross. Lucy Rudram. Roxana Redzepa. Elliot Jude Samuel. Remy Saunders. Serena Kaur Sandhu. Kurunvir Sangara. Agatha Scott. Dylan Shaw. Xiang Shi. Millie Kaur Sidhu. Charlotte Simkin. Isabel Smith. Oliver Smith. Sean Sparks. Natasha Spungen. Lucy Staniforth. Evie Stanners. Ella Stewart. Gemma Taylor. Amelie Taylor-Law. Ivy Tegetmeier. Madeline Lee Tepper. Harriet Turbin. Theon Turner. Olivia Toomey. Anjani Udaya Chandar. Connor Vivian. Shamalia Wahid. Zakia Mahmood Wali. Eloise Walker. Emily Walklett. Bridget Westcott Dean. Poppy Weston. Amelia Williams. Caitlin Williams. Molly Williams. Jessamy Wilson. Holly Winter. Chi Hai Wong. Connie Wong. Rosie Woolley. Ming Fen Shuing. Ella Yilmaz. Malika Zaber. To the degree of psychology with year abroad, Tiffany Daly. Emmy Durivage. Holly Evans. Keisha Alexis Fatoma. Tara Fitzpatrick. Lauren Isabel Fletcher. Felix Fountain. Charlotte Goodworth. Tori Hawker. Abigail Hyman. Florence Hunt. Irina Kiriakou. Noah Levy. Mariam Moghal. Helen Neal. Cara Nunnington. Rachel Shaper. Ella Singer. Isabel Stagg. James Dillon Turnham. Emily Williams. Sam Ziff. To the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Esther Arieu.
Well, congratulations to you all. You did it! Good afternoon, everyone. I am Professor Nick Vaughan-Williams, Provost and Vice Principal here at the University of Birmingham. It is a huge privilege to be part of your graduation ceremony and to celebrate your achievements with you today. I could see from your beaming smiles and mild trepidation as you came to collect your certificate just how much that moment means to each and every one of you. Today marks, of course, the end of one kind of relationship with the university and the beginning of another. You have become a member of a distinguished family of alumni, a global network of more than 400,000 members in over 170 different countries. As a graduate of the University of Birmingham, you are part of a community that includes Nobel Prize winners, pioneering engineers, celebrated authors, Olympic gold medalists, successful entrepreneurs, inspiring educators, influential policymakers, and groundbreaking clinicians. But you know, mostly, our community is made up of just great people who make our world a better place. Together, this community has developed a formidable reputation. Just last month, we learned that Birmingham has been placed 68th best university in the world by the QS rankings. So, to be a graduate of a university that is well inside the top 1% globally is a huge, huge achievement. Our continued rise reflects the quality and ambition of the research and education that takes place here. In research, our academics, including those in the School of Psychology, have won over £1.1 billion in competitive grant funding over the past 4 years alone. In education, it was announced just last week that in the latest National Student Survey, we were ranked 10th best in the country and first in the Russell Group. So graduates, you fed directly into that survey, and I want to say heartfelt thanks for telling the world just how great a Birmingham education is. I think that also deserves a round of applause. Now, if you walk down the corridors of this iconic Aston Webb building, you will see museum objects, artworks, manuscripts, photographs and films that tell the stories of people who have shaped this university. This includes the story of Raymond Priestley, who was our Vice-Chancellor during the Second World War and into the early 1950s. A pioneering spirit, Priestley showed huge resilience on 2 Antarctic expeditions, including surviving 7 months while stranded. He played a key role in shaping sport education in Britain and was instrumental in launching the first undergraduate physical education programme in 1946 at this university. Those are the kinds of stories that give the university its true meaning. Stories of discovery, of perseverance, creativity and courage. And now your story joins theirs. The history of this university is one of creativity and vision matched with perseverance. Our motto is per ardua ad alta, through great efforts, high things. It's a story of many successes, some failures, inevitably, but of ambition and ultimately of achievement. Those may already be the hallmarks of your own story, and they will no doubt come to shape your future. You and those who supported you have numerous reasons to be really, really proud today. Standing on this stage at the formal opening of the university 126 years ago, King Edward VII issued a challenge to our students, quote, "The honour and dignity of this university are largely in your hands. and I look to you to initiate and hand down worthy traditions to your successors. Now, the words might be archaic, but they remain true today. Our futures will always be connected. Each and every one of you is a part of the university's legacy, and every one of you will help to shape what this university becomes. Our next chapter begins with you. So, class of 2026, please accept my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. Very, very well done. I declare the congregation closed.
The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni has come to an end. The procession begins to stream out of the Great Hall, carrying with them the maces that were set down at the start of the ceremony. It's a nice bit of visual poetry that bookends the ceremony. As those maces are carried forward, so too are our graduates onto their next adventure. This is a powerful moment for our graduates, representing the culmination of years of dedicated study. The education, connections, and friendships they have made at Birmingham will last a lifetime. The University of Birmingham is known for producing great thinkers, change makers, and innovators. From Nobel Prize winners to sporting champions, this institution has shaped minds that go on to make a real difference in the world. Today's graduates are stepping into that legacy, ready to make their mark, whether they're heading into research, launching businesses, or, let's be honest, finally taking a proper break before the next adventure begins. From the Great Hall to the wider world, our graduates will carry the knowledge, ambition, and spirit of Birmingham in their next chapter. Wherever you're watching from, this is not just an ending. It is the beginning of something exceptional. The live stream has now ended.